Hi guys, it's me, Austin. I'm doing a voiceover for this video here. Today I am voicing over this document produced by one of my friends, exposing the disgusting side, the J, aka Mr. Dogman, iMoney, and the Coral situation. So I'm going to zoom in here just so I can read. Introduction. This document was created to present the available evidence, statements, and testimonies regarding an incident involving J, iMoney, and can't say his name, so we will call him Coral. The purpose of this document is not to spread rumors or make unsupported accusations, but rather to examine the claims made by the individuals involved and compare them against the evidence that has been collected. The situation begins after J sent material referred to as we're going to call it CSAM, that you might know what it is, just read that, in a Discord group chat following this incident. Excuse me. Following this incident, iMoney took screenshots of the messages and shared them in another group chat as evidence. However, iMoney later claimed that his involvement was the result of manipulation by Jay and Coral. In an effort to clarify what actually happened, a Discord group chat was created involving Jay, iMoney, Coral, Carter, 72 Hours Sleazy, Zuzu, and Yuso. During these discussions, several conflicting explanations emerged regarding the origin of the material in question. Jay initially claimed that the gift had been sent to him by another person and suggested that Zuzu was the one in the picture. Later, Jay changed his account and stated that he obtained the gift through Google. At a later point, Jay again altered his explanation and claimed that the gift had been given to him by someone else yet again. My question is, why the fuck are we doing this? Meanwhile, Coral stated that iMoney had repeatedly asked Jay for the material. These statements directly conflict with several of the claims made by the other individuals involved. To better understand the events and determine which statements are supported by evidence, Carter conducted interviews with multiple individuals connected to the situation. This document will include the original screenshots, direct messages, witness statements, and other relevant evidence gathered during the investigation. The following sections will present the evidence given to us while talking to each person in order and highlight any inconsistencies, contradictions, or changes in the testimony made by the individuals involved. God damn, I'm using words. Interview with Coral. The following screenshots show a direct message interview conducted by Carter and Coral regarding the origin and distribution of the material in question. During this conversation, Coral made several statements that are relevant to the investigation. Coral claimed that iMoney had been quote-unquote begging for the material and stated that the incident originated from an argument involving Zuzu and iMoney. According to Coral's account, someone mentioned that a private image of Zuzu had been leaked, after which iMoney allegedly requested to see it, and Jay subsequently sent the GIF. Coral also addressed Jay's changing explanations regarding the source of the GIF. When questioned about the inconsistencies, Coral acknowledged that Jay had previously claimed to have obtained the gift from Google, despite later giving different explanations about where it came from. There were like 3 different ones, by the way, that he made. Dumb fucks. These statements are included as evidence because they provide Coral's version of events and highlight additional contradictions between the accounts given by the individuals involved. The screenshots below are presented in their original form without alteration. The user Raz didn't want to be mentioned, so realize that that's not a real name. Keep that in mind. You start with Coral. But iMoney was begging for it. Hold on, I cannot read. I was in that one with Raz and Jay, but then iMoney wanted in. Or it was either me and iMoney and Raz. I think it was me and Jay, but Raz had legit no part in this. He was offline at the time. Going further, Carter continues. He says if I can read. Coral said iMoney was begging for it. Carter said strange. Coral said later on Jay said he got it off Google. Carter said, I can't read, I'm sorry. So you knew the truth, but you didn't want a bad side with your quote-unquote friends. Is that why you didn't want to be in the group chats? Yeah. iMoney was fighting Zuzu, which you can ask him yourself. I keep making mistakes. Sorry, gang. which you can ask Zuzu. They were fighting that day, and someone said Zuzu did got leaked. And iMoney said, send me it, and Jay sent it to him. That's just disgusting. Oh my god. I'm going off script here, but why would you just ask for some dude's DPs that got leaked? What, like, what the actual fuck? Alright, I'm gonna continue. Interview with Zuzu. Zuzu is a central figure in this situation because Jay allegedly claimed that the image originated from Zuzu exposing himself during a Discord call. To verify this claim, I conducted an interview with Zuzu and gathered his accounts of the event. According to Zuzu, he does not recall every detail due to the amount of time that has passed, but he remembers Jay and iMoney sending the image and while claiming it was supposedly his. Zuzu stated that the situation began as general drama before the image was suddenly shared and associated with him. Zuzu further stated that he believes iMoney took a screenshot of an image sent by Jay and later distributed that screenshot within another group chat. According to his recollection, the image continued to spread from there and was eventually seen by additional individuals. Most importantly, Zuzu's account changes the claim that the image originated from him. Instead, his statement suggests that Jay and iMoney were responsible for the circulating image while attaching Zuzu's name to it. In addition to this statement, Zuzu provided screenshots from the original group chat. These screenshots have been included below as supporting evidence and to help establish a clear timeline of events. I'm just gonna read it out. That's Zuzu, Carter, Zuzu again. Alright, so I just recall that. Oh my god. Alright, so what I just recall is that iMoney and Jay was sending the sea salmon crap, saying it's my his dingling. I don't remember much. I got crap memory. Carter said, alright, just try to sum it up the best you can. Zuzu continues, there's just a bunch of drama, and then out of nowhere they sent the pic. And everyone went along with that story. I think iMoney had screenshotted the image that Jay had sent, and then sent it to the group chat, and then it went on from there. Even Keon got sent the image. I'm gonna zoom in just so you guys can read this. This is just a drama. You have no evidence. Here go his gay boyfriend trying to defend the aliens. Oh my god. No evidence, it's my DP. Parole says the N-word. Just replying to iMoney. Keon said, looks like my school lunch lady. Infernal said, Arm, shut up. Which Arm is? I don't even know who Arm is. You sent CSAM here? And then Infernal said, sending CSAM by the way. She ugly as crap, bro. You have no evidence. That's just the same stuff from earlier. Let's scroll up. No way iMoney said that. Give me my snip. I need to screenshot this. That's actually insane work. That's actually insane work. That's fucking insane work. That is crazy work. No way. But I'll continue. That's stupid. Core said, what the hell? Infernal replied to Core earlier, saying, said God was fake, get over it. That's C-Sam. Kari said, no. Z said, are you sped? iMoney said, yes. This is a stupid drama. I can't even read it. We're going to continue scrolling down to the interview with iMoney, also known as Big Bank or Lil ATM in my book. So we began. Unlike the other interviews conducted during this investigation, iMoney chose to use an AI-generated summary to explain his version of events. According to iMoney, he had difficulty typing out a full explanation himself and instead used AI to summarize what he claims happened. In his statement, iMoney claims that he was added to a group chat where discussion had already begun regarding allegedly content involving Zuzu. According to his account, Jay claimed to possess the material and proceeded to send it in the group chat, which is what happened up here. iMoney states that rather than forwarding the image directly, he took a screenshot that included Jay's username and profile picture. He claims that his intention was to preserve evidence showing who originally sent the image. He also acknowledges that he later shared the screenshot and admits some of his actions afterward may not have been the best approach. A notable part of iMoney's statement is that he claims responsibility, or he places responsibility for the original distribution of the image to Jay, claiming that Jay was the individual who sent it in the group chat. The account is relevant because it directly addresses the question of who first distributed the material and why the screenshots of the incident were later shared. The screenshot below contains iMoney's complete AI-generated explanation and has been included in its original form for transparency and accuracy. This is iMoney. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. So they added me to a group chat. Sure, let me sum that up for you. Oh my god, he left the freaking quote up here. So basically, you were added to a group chat and everyone was just hanging out and chatting. Out of the blue, Keon called you and mentioned that there was some talk about Zuzu and having had some of his stuff leaked. Then Jay chimed in, claiming that he had Zuzu CSAM, and he sent it in the group chat. Blah 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 blah. I'm not reading all this. Pause the video if you want to go after it. Interview with Jay. That's the new one. There's like 3 more pages of crap, so I gotta read that out. Unlike the previous interviews included in this document, Jay's statement was provided through voice messages rather than text messages. Because Google Docs does not allow voice messages to be directly embedded in a practical way, this is a PDF by the way, the complete interview will instead be featured in an accompanying YouTube video where Austin, aka me, will provide a voiceover and play Jay's statements in their original context. During the course of this investigation, Jay provided multiple explanations regarding the origin of the image. At different points, he stated that the image originally came from Zuzu. Yeah, that's right. That it was obtained through Google, and later that it came from someone else. These differing accounts became a major focus of the investigation due to inconsistencies with them. Basically, changing your story makes you makes you look more guilty because you're not staying with the firm statement that you make. Like, if you want to keep out of trouble, then stick with one story instead of changing it 3 different times. The purpose of including Jay's interview is to ensure that his side of the story is represented fairly and in full. Rather than relying solely on summaries or secondhand descriptions, viewers of the accompanying video will be able to hear and evaluate Jay's statements for themselves and compare them against the evidence, screenshots, and testimonies presented throughout the document. A complete voiceover, that's...
Alright, bro. So let me do my shit, bro. So I don't know who's saying I got the fucking gift from Core. I never said I got the gift from Core. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all can't be believing niggas, gang. Niggas be lying, bro. I'ma keep it a buck, bro. Niggas be capping in this fandom, bro. I never got this fuck ass gift from Core, nigga. Like, I'ma keep it truthful, gang. I got it from Google. And mind you, in that GC game, nigga DC was talking about some, oh, hey, I ain't gonna lie, back in 2024, because this nigga, how many was beefing with Zuzu during all this, and it was like, we're in the GC, like, and they were trying to roast the nigga, and this nigga DC was like, oh yeah, because we brought up Zuzu, because this nigga, how many was beefing him, right? And fucking DC was like, oh yeah, back in 2024, he got his dick leaked. And then, you know, I found that gift on Google. I don't know why y'all can't find it on reverse search, game. I don't even know. But on God, I got it from Google. I put that on everything. I'm not even lying right now. But then Jazzy, DC, and Core, and me, and Amani were all in that group chat. Plus a few more people. Well, I'm not gonna say their name because they're not even involved in it, bro. They didn't even do nothing at the GC. All right. So Jazzy and Core, on God, they were on mute. They both were on mute, typing in chat. It was only me, DC, and fucking what is it? Amani unmuted. And we're talking, right? And then you know, blah blah blah, all that, and then they sent it in. They sent it in chat, right? They're like, no balls, we won't send this. Amani screenshotted that because everyone sent it in that GC, bro. Like, they all like uploaded it and sent it, bro. Everyone sent it in that GC, and they're like, Amani's like, no balls, won't send this. And I was like, hey, chill. That's OD. It's not even his. Then that nigga Core, I ain't saying Core manipulated him. I ain't saying all that. But that nigga Core was low-key greasing it. Same with that nigga DC. That nigga DC was low-key greasing it, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, Jazzy was doing a little bit of greasing too, talking about send it, bro. And then that nigga Amani sent it, and then all this happened, bro. Like, and now nigga saying it's CP. Like, nigga, Zuzu said it wasn't his dick, so why are you saying it's CP? And how y'all niggas getting it's CP, gang? When, nigga, where's the proof that it's CP? Y'all niggas can't tell the age of a fucking dick, nigga. I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. Y'all niggas can't tell the age of a dick. And if y'all niggas can, y'all niggas are philosophers, gang. What the fuck you mean you can tell the age of a dick, bro?
Alright, we're back. He's just gonna edit the part in, so that's what's supposed to happen with that. Continuing, I'm assuming he's gonna do that crap. The confrontation. As the investigation continued, new claims began to emerge. regarding iMoney's involvement. Prior to the group chat confrontation, iMoney had claimed that he was manipulated into participating in the situation and pressured into spreading information that was not entirely truthful. According to these claims, Jay and Coral had significant influence over what iMoney was saying and doing during the controversy. However, I can't freaking talk. However, a noticeable change occurred once everyone involved was brought together in a single group chat. After Jay joined the conversation, iMoney's behavior appeared to shift, and he began siding with Jay's version of the events rather than maintaining the claims he had previously made in private discussions. During the conversation, Jay began placing most of the blame on Coral. As accusations were exchanged, Coral was eventually added to the group chat to respond to the claims being made against him. Prior to this, Coral had repeatedly stated in direct messages that he did not want to be involved in group chats regarding the situation, and had left several chats that included the individuals involved. Once Coral joined the conversation, he began providing information that conflicted with Jay's version of the events. This was significant because it was one of the first times that the accusations and explanations were being discussed directly between the people involved rather than through screenshots, rumors, or secondhand accounts. The screenshots below, next page, document part of this confrontation. In the messages, iMoney can be seen claiming that he was forced to participate while Jade began shifting responsibility toward Coral. The discussion marks a major turning point in the investigation, as multiple conflicting accounts were presented at the same time, and credibility of each individual's claims came into question. Pause if you want to read, but I'm just going to read it out. So, iMoney is gone, Infernal, all the names. iMoney is just gone. I don't know who Mommy is, so we're just going to make it work. So I should be good to be back in my friend group chat without people coming for Keon. Well, that could take some time. Yeah, I wouldn't really talk to Jay. Plus, I don't really have enough contact with Keon. He groomed and manipulated you. Yes, please put that out there. We will. Thank you so much. I'm going to zoom in on this one. I don't know if these are in order, but we're going to make it work. iMoney screenshotting is bad, but he did show that Jay has it, so it's worse. He has the original image, he got it in his files. I don't understand why they forgave Jay. For proof, I was forced by Jay and Coral, which I should not be the reason. That's disgusting, I know. On your part, you shouldn't have screenshotted it either way, but now we understand it was originally Jay. I get that. Y'all said it's not Zuzu's did, so how is it CSAM? iMoney, yes. Mommy replying to iMoney earlier. Never forced him to do this. Maybe we should add Coral. iMoney said you was the one who sent it though. Carter adds Coral. It was mainly Coral. Okay, let me start with this. If you're scared to say anything because you think your friends are cool and you don't want to be shamed by them, it's alright, but please do not get involved with Jay. He sent the original CSAM. Not even I can trust him anymore. It's disgusting. Okay. I thought he was nice. Yeah, you should come back, but you shouldn't speak in service that much until word gets out with this new info. Back down, final page. Final conclusion. After reviewing the available screenshots, interviews, witness statements, direct messages, and voice recordings, this investigation has reached its conclusion. Yay! Although we were unable to obtain a direct interview from Keon, we were able to gather statements from the majority of the individuals involved and compare their accounts against evidence that was collected throughout this document. One of the most important findings was that the image at the center of this controversy was not determined to be CSAM. That's what I was implying. Based on the statements gathered in Jay's explanation provided during the voice message interview, which was prior, the image was allegedly obtained through a Google search and later shared as a joke, while being falsely claimed to be Zuzu. As the image spread and rumors began circulating, some individuals mistakenly believed that it was CSAM, which caused the situation to escalate significantly. While there are numerous inconsistencies in the stories provided by those involved, many of the core details ultimately pointed toward the same general sequence of events. The evidence suggests that misinformation, poor judgment, rumors, and conflicting retellings of the situation continued to I'm going to repeat myself in the sentence. The evidence suggests that misinformation, poor judgment, rumors, and conflicting retellings of the situation contributed to the controversy becoming much larger than it already was. I'm not going to repeat myself. After reviewing all available evidence, we have chosen to forgive Jay and move on from the situation. However, forgiveness does not mean approval. We are extremely disappointed in the actions and decisions that contributed to this controversy. The decision to share explicit material falsely associated with another person and continue allowing confusion to spread created unnecessary harm for everyone involved. We are also disappointed in iMoney's role in the situation. Regardless of the circumstances surrounding the screenshots and claims that were made, the actions during the controversy helped fuel further confusion and conflict. This document was created to establish the facts as accurately as possible, present the statements of those involved, and allow readers to examine the evidence for themselves. While not every question has been answered and some aspects of the situation may still be discussed in the future, we believe that the main events have sufficiently been documented. The situation is still being monitored and handled by those involved. However, this concludes the investigation and marks the end of this document. Credits, Carter, Cuso, Zuzu. Ding, 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 we're at the end. This is just disgusting. I don't know why people decide to do this stuff, especially in a fandom and a community that was originally based for, teenagers and kids alike. But this is just gross. No one should do this. I've never done it. Just if you don't have anything if you're gonna say something that's stupid as fuck and might get you into shit, don't say it. Take that from me. I've done that a lot. But anyways, bye guys. Thanks for watching. Peace. I don't fucking know.